Good morning, how are you doing? I think we can all agree this is probably not how we intended to start our new year. But hey ho, we're going to make the best of it anyway. I'm hopefully going to give you a nice workout this morning, which will get your endorphins going, get you feeling energized, getting ready for the week, and put you in a better mood than you were when you woke up this morning. That's the aim anyway. As always, I should say, please don't attempt this workout if you're feeling unwell or if you have any injuries at all. I'm not there to praise you, and that's really, really important. You're going to make this decision for yourself, whether you're fit and well to do this. We're going to do a circuit this morning. We're going to do 8 exercises in rotation. We'll do each exercise 3 times. I'll have a clock that will count us down. We'll do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 24 rounds in total, okay? So it's half an hour, roughly, with a bit of a warm-up and a cool-down as well. Nothing too strenuous with the warm-up and the cool-down. Have a bottle of water at the ready, okay? You're going to need that first of all. Primarily, this is a body weight circuit. I'll give you some modifications as we go on. If you do have a couple of dumbbells, fantastic. If you don't and you want to grab a couple of tins from your cupboard, please do so. But as we go along, if some of the exercises feel like they are not strenuous enough for you and you want to make them that little bit harder, I will give you some modifications that you can do with just body weight as we go along, okay? So first of all, we're going to start with a nice gentle jog on the squat. I'm feeling a bit stiff this morning. I did quite a long run yesterday in the cold. So I need to get myself nice and warmed up. I'm sure you do too. I'm a really, really big fan of dynamic stretching. So if you feel the need to do this later, maybe do some dynamic stretching beforehand, please do. Otherwise, I'm going to do a bit of squat mobility during our warm-up. But first of all, we're going to start jogging on the spot. Okay. Nice and gentle. I'm going to start to kick those heels back towards that bottom. There we go. Feeling better already. Almost there. Three, two, one. We're going to go into our squats. Here we go. Keep that chest up, core nice and tight. Fantastic. Keep it nice and dynamic, nice and explosive. Hi, if you're just joining us. Okay, this time we're going to go down really slowly. We're going to pop our elbows on the inside of our knees and we're just going to push out. Let's open up those hips. Get rid of any stiffness. We do tend to be at our least flexible first thing in the morning, and then it goes back the other way in the evening. Come up slowly, back into those air squats. Here we go. Okay, and the last one, jumping jacks. Here we go. Probably should have switched my central heating off about an hour ago. It's like an oven. Almost there. Three, two, one. Okay, gentle jog. Everyone feeling a bit warmer? Good. I'm going to go back into those air squats. Here we go. 1. Nice and dynamic. Okay, that's your warm-up. Grab some water. Okay, our first exercise is going to be a goblet squat. We're going to get a 10-second countdown, which you hopefully will hear. Okay, everybody ready? Grab your weight. 3, we go. You can hold a tin, and I'm going to tell you some ways to make this that little bit harder if your weight is not sufficient. The first thing you can do is to increase the volume. So, lots more repetitions, really dynamic. The second thing you can do is to put that time under tension. Slowly. Up, explosive. Down, really slowly. You can do that and add a pause at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay. Round 1. Okay, we're going to do this exercise 3 times. So choose the one you're going to go for. Are you going to do it really dynamic? Up and down, lots of repetitions. Are you going to add a pause? Or if you have a weight, you're just going to do it normally. Whichever you like. Okay. Here we go. Are we ready?
1.
Squeeze that core. Keep that chest up. Keep it going, people. You're doing really well. We're going to get 100 squats into round 3.
3,
2, 1. Okay. And rest. Good. Doing really, really well. Okay, I'm going to grab my other weight for this third one. And hold my dumbbells on the side. Hi there. Hi, 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 hi. Nice to see you this morning.
3, 2,
Are we ready?
1.
Here we go. 4 tight. Off we go. 1, 2, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I reckon we'll need at least 30. We're going to get that 100. It's not going to happen. Oh. Maybe.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Oh, whoa. Can we feel those quads? Well done. Okay, weights down. Grab some water. So our next exercise is going to be an overhead press. If you don't have any dumbbells, you might find that the kettlebell would work the same.
1.
Gonna hold it here. Gonna drive it up. Down with control. Up, nice and explosive. You can do this with tins, but if they're not heavy enough, why not swap this second set for press-ups? That way you're going to really feel your upper body working without the weights. Okay, I'm going to do it with you, if that's you. Up, explosive. Squeeze that core. We're not using the lower half of our body for this exercise. Bring it down. If you're not using spin lock dumbbells like mine, it's probably going to be easier. Keep feeling I'm going to poke myself in the head.
3,
2, 1. Up we go. And that's the last one. If you're sticking with the overhead press for the 3 sets, fantastic. If you don't have any weight, get yourself on the floor. Let's do a set of press-ups. You can do these on your knees if you find them really hard. Otherwise, we're going to go for a conventional position. Here we go. 1. Nice tight core. 2. 1. Okay, you really don't need to have any weights at home to keep yourself in good shape. If you're trying to build muscle, obviously it's considerably harder to achieve that level of progressive overload, but it's not impossible. Body weight is the way forward. Press ups, pull-ups, whatever you can do. Here we go. Squeeze that core tight. Exhale as you come down. You're doing really well, guys. Keep working. And if you are doing 3 rounds of press-ups, it's hard. Don't give yourself a hard time if you're only getting a small number of reps. Everyone counts. 1, and let's rest. Okay. Okay, our next exercise is a kettlebell swing. You can use a dumbbell for this. Just hold the top of it. Call it a Russian swing. I'm going to do it like this. Okay. If you don't have any weight, you want to make it harder. Why not do a half down up, which is a bit like a burpee, but without chest to the floor. Here we go. Hold it. So drive through with those hips. 2. Use those hips. Really loose grip on the top of your kettlebell. Nice and explosive. Come on, guys. We're feeling better on a Monday morning already, aren't we? Tier 4 or no tier 4, we're going to have it. Almost there. 2, 1. Smashed it. Okay. So if you are doing those half down ups, let me give you a quick demo. Hands to the floor. Jump back in, stand up. That's 1. 2. I'll do them with you. Okay. Here we go. 2, 1, let's go. Keep it going. Nice and explosive. Gotta get that heart rate up if you want the benefit. How many are you gonna get in? Almost there. 2, 1. Smashed it. Okay, well done, guys. Grab some water. 1 more step. Okay, I'm going to go back to my kettlebell swing. Woo.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1.
Hey Mark, hope you're doing this at home. Okay, really drive through with those hips. Woo. Nice and explosive. Remember, you don't need to have a tight grip on the top of your kettlebell. We're not trying to dislocate our shoulders. Keep that core tight, almost there. Turn your central heating down. Who needs it?
3,
2, 1. Smashed it. And if you were doing the half down ups, well done. Okay, that's going to get you some serious results. Next one, reverse lunge with a dumbbell or a tin, whatever you're holding. So you're going to hold it here. Keep that frame. Chest up, core tight. We're going to reverse back. Here we go. 1. We're going to alternate our legs. Keep that core tight. If you want to make this harder, you want to work these glutes that little bit more, add a pulse. 3, 4, 5, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Forward lunge puts more emphasis on the quads. The reverse lunge helps you build that booty, okay? Especially with that pulse.
2, 1.
And rest. Fantastic job. You're doing really well, guys. We're halfway already, okay? Okay, so we've got 2 more rounds of this one. And we're going to move on to some core and a bit of glute as well. Okay. Here we go. No problem if you're just doing this without the weight, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Keep that chest up, core tight. Really feel those glutes working. I think everyone's feeling a little bit on the lethargic side at the moment. It's been Christmas, it's not unusual. We've all overindulged, and that's fine. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Okay, keep it going. Have some water if you need to. Got one more round of this one. If you really, really want to make it hard for yourself, you could just do some jumping lunges, like that.
2, 1.
I'm going to stick to my reverse, so I'm going to squat later. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that core tight. Keep working, guys. You're doing really well. Okay, legs are feeling it now a little bit, right. So the next one we're going to do is a bent over row, which again, you can do with your tins or your kettlebells or whatever you've got. If you don't feel like it's enough, swap it for a shoulder tap. This, okay? So let's do that. We're going to do a bent over row, which is this. Pulling it back into the sternum, squeeze, stick that bum out, row. Good. Core tight. It's a row, okay? Your elbows are not flaring out to the side. You're rowing it backwards. Squeeze. Feel those shoulder blades come back together. You got your knees bent, feet shoulder width apart. As I say, if it's not enough to do that with just your tins, but what I will say is if you don't have any weight and you are using tins, with an exercise like that, it's a really good way to just practice technique. If it's something that you haven't quite nailed, it's a really good way of doing it. Keep your weight low, focus on your breathing, focus on your technique. Here we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. You're doing really well, working hard this morning. I am baking and it's only my own fault. I should have switched the heating off. Okay. There we go, guys, you're doing really well. This is our last set of these. One more.
3, 2, 1.
Fantastic. Okay, so if you were to, I'm going to do your shoulder taps with you for the next one. Okay? For those of you who are just doing the bodyweight version of this circuit, it is tough, guys. It's tough. It's really, really good. Give yourself credit for turning up this morning, for putting the work in, okay? Here we go. Core tight. Tap, tap, tap. Your hands should be really light on the floor because your core is doing a lot of the work here. You should feel like you can wave your arm around. It's not going to cause you any problems. You're not going like this, because if you're going to fall over. Squeeze. This is where your strength is really going to come in. Almost there. Tap, tap. Squeeze that core. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Smashed it. Okay. Next one. Glute bridge. There's an easy version, and we'll do a hard version as well. So you're going to be on the floor for this one. Okay? Heels flat on the floor. Back flat on the floor, keep that core nice and tight. Gonna raise up from the pelvis, squeeze those glutes, okay? Bring yourself back down to the floor. Squeeze. Exhale as you come up. If you can't feel it in your glutes, and you're feeling this more in your hamstrings, it could be that your feet are positioned wrongly, so you might need to bring your feet in closer to your bottom, okay? Heels flat on the floor, squeeze.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, fantastic job. Right, I'm going to show you a slightly harder version for those of you who want to make it tougher on yourself, especially if you're doing it later. Okay, I'm going to use a bench. Put a mat over it. Tuck that in to make it a bit more comfortable. What we're going to do is we're going to position ourselves with the top part of my back on it, and then all I'm going to do is raise one leg up at a time. Squeeze. This is so much harder. You can see the work that my legs, my core, and believe it, I can feel it in my bum. Swap sides. Squeeze. Doing really well, guys. Keep working.
3,
2, 1. Oh, I've got one last one in. Okay. So the single leg glute bridge is so much harder, okay? Especially if you're elevated in that position, okay? So if you want to work those glutes that little bit harder, that's the one I'd recommend. You can do it from the floor if you don't have a bench. The single leg variety is one of my favourite glute exercises.
1.
Okay, I'm behind, I'm chatting. Here we go. Squeeze. Keep working, guys. Half an hour of your day, and you're going to feel so much better after this. Okay, swap legs. Bring that heel in. Well done. Really good. Okay, we've got one more round of the single leg glute bridge, or the glute bridge if you're doing the original variety, with both feet flat on the floor, okay? Then we're going to move on to a bit of core and a bit of endurance, and then we're going to cool down with some nice stretches. Are we ready? Last set, here we go. I'm so pleased that you're here. I wish we were in the gym, but either way, we're going to smash it and we're going to make sure that we achieve those goals. Swap legs. 2, 1, and we've done it. Fantastic job. Okay, our next exercise is a dead bug. Okay, one of my favourite core exercises. Okay, so I'm going to lie flat on the floor to get my position first of all. Then I'm going to bring my knees up to right angles, hands up. I'm going to take one leg out, one arm back and back in. I like to do these quite slow and controlled so I can really feel those lower abdominal muscles engage. Keep your feet off the floor. Takes a little bit of coordination. Squeeze that tummy nice and tight. Breathe. It's like you're swimming. Once you've got your coordination, easy peasy. Feel that tummy. Doing really well, guys, almost there. There we go. Okay. 2 more rounds of this one. We're almost there. We've only got one more exercise after this. You're doing amazingly well. And I can guarantee that your head is not as red as mine. Okay. lesson. Turn the heating off it. Here we go. Here we go. Squeeze. Feel those abs. Almost there. Feel that core working. 3, 2, 1. If you're doing this circuit again, you could always mix it up with 3 different core exercises if you wanted. So I'm going to throw in another different one at the end here. We're going to do a Russian twist. We keep our feet off the floor, our core nice and tight, and we're going to rock from side to side. Are we ready? Here we go. 1. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Woo. That's tough. Keep your feet off the floor, keep your core tight, keep it for that full duration, that 40 seconds. Okay, one of my absolute favourites. Hope you've got something left in your legs. We're going to do a wall sit. Okay, here we go. You're going to get yourself against the wall, bring yourself down into a seated position, and you're just going to hold it. Okay, don't have your knees bent and your hips all the way up the wall. Get yourself into a nice low chair position. It's going to absolutely burn. Your legs are going to feel like jelly, but it's going to do the job. This is another bodyweight exercise that is superb for helping to build strength in those legs. I'm going to mix it up and throw a different one in the middle, just for fun. Hope you enjoyed the workout this morning. I will do a few different ones this week. They might not all be live, but we will see. 3, 2, 1. Did you make the full 40 seconds? How are your legs feeling? Good. Okay. Next one I'm going to do, a bit harder to maintain for 40 seconds. I'm going to do a decline crunch. I'm going to take my legs up the wall, and then I'm going to bring my knees into my chest, a bit like a mountain climber. 3. Got a decline position. Here we go. You can stick with the wall sit if you like. Requires a fair bit of upper body strength, this one. Don't put your dirty feet on the walls as well, otherwise you'll get told off. Squeeze that core. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wow. Made it. Woo. Smashed it, guys. Okay, right, it's really, really important when you do a circuit like this to properly stretch off afterwards, okay? If you're going to do some more exercise, and obviously you don't need to do that, but I am going to do a stretching routine with you. Now, I'm just going to tone down the tunes a little bit, see if we can put something a little bit more low-key on. Here we go. We're going to start with our quads, first of all. They come down onto the mat. You can do this lying down if you want, or you can just bring one heel into your bottom, squeeze it, hold it there, feel that stretch down the front of your quads. Okay. It's quite effective lying down on your front with your arm out. I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing, so I'm going to stay standing. Okay, and bring the other one in. Hold it there. Worked really, really hard this morning, guys. Quite a dynamic circuit that, but a great way to start your Monday. I hope you agree. Okay, one of my favourite stretches, especially if you get tight hip flexors like me. Pigeon stretch. Bring one leg underneath you, I'm going to lean all the way forward as far as is comfortable. Don't force it. You feel a nice stretch in that hip flexor. Just walk yourself back up. Take that head back. Rotate your head. And the other way. Good. Okay, I'm going to move to the other side. Oh, that feels so much better. I was in a bit of a bad mood this morning, but I'm okay now. Just needed a few endorphins. Okay. Walk yourself back up. Rotate that head. And the other way. Okay. This time you're going to take one leg out to the side. You're going to have one knee on the floor. You're going to feel a nice stretch on the inner part of your thigh. Just lean forward to make that stretch a little bit deeper. And walk yourself back up, swap sides. Fantastic. Walk yourself down. All the way back up. Palm on your back. Push down gently. Hold it there. Other side. And then we're just going to take our arms all the way behind us. Stretch out those shoulders. Good job. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Well done if you completed it just now. If you're going to do it later, I hope it goes well. Hopefully there's plenty of modifications for those of you who haven't got any weights at home. There is always something we can do, and don't hesitate to just drop me a message if you're not sure about something, or if you want to know how to do something with your resistance bands, that kind of thing. Please do drop me a line. Keep yourself well hydrated today. Smashed it, Anita, well done. Don't forget, it's really, really, really important if you've worked out, drink plenty of water. So also, if you are on a weight loss program for January, and let's not remember, it's not all about weight loss, but I know a lot of people are trying to lose weight in January. We want to make ourselves feel good. We want to make ourselves feel happy, put a smile back on our face, smash those goals, okay? Because that's what will get you results ultimately. You might find that one happens organically with the other one if you just actually focus on performance and the sport and the enjoyment and just enjoying yourself and having fun, okay? But drinking plenty of water will help if that's something that you are trying to achieve, okay? As I say, I'm going to do some more live workouts this week. If you're not on a program with me at the moment, I'd urge you to give it a little bit of thought. I'm doing some really, really good sessions via Zoom and FaceTime virtual coaching at the moment to, I suppose, make up for the fact that I'm not able to do the one-to-ones, but I can do one-to-ones in the park if people are still up for it and they're willing to brave the cold, so do let me know. And there's also my online coaching program is available as well. Drop me a message and let me know if that's something you're interested in. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will speak to you soon.